I think we're getting close to this being resolved, and once it is, it should be. Let's look at how bad of a drop it was. Doesn't look like it's as, yeah, and you see it's kind of starting to round out. Doesn't look like it was nearly as bad as the last one. So, yeah, my hope is we recover. Basically, I want the die-off periods to be shorter and the recoveries to be higher and longer. So it's almost still exponential growth. But at this point, it's kind of all we can do, really. And it would be nice to kind of get these going, start producing a lot. But how's our paving? Always try to find these efficiencies. Now that's pretty terrible paving. I wonder who's living here. What are you, builders? Okay, the builders, they'll move out eventually. We could probably use a couple more homes in this area. It's 2, 4, 6 adults. Yeah, yeah. We need minimum 4, and then when we add that, we'll need 2 more. So let's add, because it seems like we're getting a little bit caught up on our food situation. So I think we can afford a couple more homes, especially if it's going to boost our just boost our production a bit. I'm also going to allow this to get built because I do want to push for that, the achievement for making enough wood. So kind of my idea behind it is we get to the 300 pot mark. We find like a little spot like over here that hasn't been developed and build farmland around it, and that should be our main food supply. And we'll leave the foresting going on until we unlock the achievement that's like produce a whole bunch of lumber over a period of time. So we could actually put a hunting lodge in here. I think they'll still produce even without it might be a little bit efficient, but it's an idea. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but you can just have like a hunting lodge off by its lonesome, and it can produce a decent amount. Okay, and this needs to get built too, but it's lower in priority, I guess. That's fine though. I don't mind them building this. Okay, so what are we gonna do with our labor pool? I'm gonna start putting it back into foresting. Because I'd like to get going on our lumber supply. How much was that achievement again? Let me check real quick. All right, so yeah, well, let's see, 50,000 logs within a 100-year period. And how are we doing? I'm also wondering, there's that one, it's one with nature. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's 400 citizens. Ooh. Okay, well, good to know. So, essentially, if we had the farmland, I wouldn't be able to get this one. So it looks like we have to hold off until we unlock this one, actually, which that's brutal. That's really hard to do, but we're gonna do it. I'm having positive vibes. The nice thing though is between 300 and 400, we'll have traders, so we can trade for food. So that's something to look forward to. These are getting low. In anticipation of that, I kind of want to put in some more mines, just build them and not work them, because it would be really bad if we found ourselves out of iron and out of stone. Yeah, we don't have any tools anyway, but I think it'd be a bad situation. I kind of want to make this our main mining area, either front here or actually behind might be a good idea. Since this node right here is never going to really produce all that much, since it's already getting cut in by the mountain, so losing even more from it, not a terrible situation. Let's see how much logs we've produced over. Yeah, and see our population is rebounding. I'm hopeful that we'll have we'll be able to keep ahead on getting extra gathering nodes in. Well, I'm thinking about that. I'm gonna order them to kind of scoop up a little bit more stone. just to help things along. The more of that we can get, the better. I'd also like to get the iron, but, you know. And let's see. Kind of like 1 of 4 working on it. That's fine. I can actually, let's up our foresters so that we're making some more wood. I would also like to I'd like to start getting people back on wood cutting. How many woodcutters do we have? 3 of 3, because I closed a couple of them. I closed like this one down here, because I'd like to get ahead on. I mean, honestly, it'd be nice if we could upgrade some of our houses to stone houses, but I'm not willing to push for that just yet. Not with the one quarry with 5 people working it. Well, let's put in the mines, get them built, anticipating that we're going to need them in the future. Also a quarry. Can I get one right next to it? That'd be kind of neat. Doesn't look like... See, because it's that awkward, almost diagonal shape. Maybe around the back, though. Yeah, we might have to put them in a little bit far away from the center of town. Well, we can get one, like, here. How far over? That's good. Yeah, we'll put that there. And honestly, I kind of want to put in a second one if I can. Like one on coal and 2 for iron, something like that. We'll put them in, let them get built, because that's like all our stone saved up. But then we won't actually occupy them with anybody just yet. It's just a safety measure, you know. That way we'll have it for when this mine eventually collapses. And we're already halfway through it, so... the quarry is even worse, so let's get a quarry going. I'm just gonna actually put it, if I can, like here. I think that'd be a pretty good spot. Well, maybe if we rotate a little bit. Yeah, we'll do it like that. That's okay. Put that in. Get it built. We're not going to work it just yet. And I think in order to unlock some of the achievements, we're actually going to have to build a 3rd quarry, because, you know, it's like have them work a quarry with 30 people. Well, basically 60 people working a quarry for 3 years. I don't think there's enough left if we have 30 people working in here for this to last 3 years. At least there won't be by the time we can put that many people into it, so. Oh good, we got more gatherers. Put them in. And again, our labor pool is starting to get away from us. Oh, I did the same thing. I was going to have a road kind of going up this way. Oh well. Yeah, let's extend this and start thinking about getting like another gather going. We'll do something like... Oh, like that. Because, again, labor pool is starting to shoot up, so it definitely would be a good idea to really push that. There's a little bit of a hillside there, is why it won't let me build. Let's get a gather. Not honeycomb, gather. Okay. And some storage. Always good to have extra storage. And a hunter. That should be good. And nearly there, a little stockpile and adding a couple of homes. I'm going to leave a space this time. See, I remembered. He's learning. Just so we can put like a little side road going out, because I think that does actually help the gatherers. Actually, should put a little bit of space, yeah, between these two maybe. I'm gonna clear those and then add in the road, and because I think these side roads actually really help them with their gathering potential. I could be completely wrong on that, but I feel like I'm right. Because it seems like they do favor following the roads. And some storage. And I bet we are starting to hit a wall again with our food production. Let me see. No, we're ahead. And see, the further we can get ahead, the more will be stored and the better off we'll be. So, whoa, lots of labor is just, okay. What are we going to do with them all? Let's first up our vendors. Our foresters are maxed out, but I think I closed some of the foresting lodges. I'm tempted to open up the forestry and the wood cutting again. Let's do that. Okay, so and another woodcutter, because I'd like to, if we could get ahead on like our firewood situation, it might be nice. I'm thinking I need to up this a little bit, just to like 300. We've had like zero blacksmiths going, but that trend will continue. At this point, I'm kind of given up on the idea of having tools. I've completely given up on tools for now. It's let's see. So yeah, we'll let them get built, but not actually worked. Let's see. I think the laborers have also cleared all this out. Let's get the iron. Oh, that's collect stone. Aye. Hi, you. Now, yeah, I mean, well, we might as well just gather up all the riches up here, because now that we have roads, I think we can reach it. Maybe not the best idea to like give them a ton of orders, but I don't know. While I have the labor pool, I really would like to just get ahead on this, you know? And we'll leave that there. It's not that big of a deal. We'll wait till it's been used up. And eventually, like all this, I'm thinking I'm going to turn it into farmland, and we'll hold off on building that, I think, because we're building this one. So how are we? Okay, that's getting lower and lower. But good. Stuff is getting built, so that's encouraging. Yeah, I've honestly given up on tools. Firewood, I think we're still a little bit behind on that. Like, let's work here too. And I think I needed more houses down here. Let's check the paving out. Yeah. Yeah, because it kind of has this effect where it, not having houses in one area means that they're going to live somewhere else, which means that that place doesn't have people living nearby, and it just kind of goes all the way down the line. So I think they need 2 more. So they have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so 1, 4, so 5, 9, 13. They actually need 1 more house. And now, you know, it's kind of odd, but that'll encourage our population growth. And you might be saying, well, it seems like that's been the issue like all along. And what my hope is, I'm not going to work either of these, so let's keep them closed for now. They're there because I want the security of knowing, oh, hey, when this mine runs out, I have somewhere else I can go for it. Same thing with this. Putting in some stone. See, I'm half tempted to get some more stone going on, like stone roads, but I want to save the stone for building, and on top of that, I'm not sure how much of this I'm actually going to keep. It might end up becoming farmland eventually, so it's something to keep in mind. Yeah, so we got 13 laborers. Um, what I really need is to let's crank up the builders a bit, like to 12 or whatever, because I need to get all of that stuff cleared out that I ordered them to, but I also want to get the stuff built. So actually, let's try to, yeah, 10 and 10. Because scooping all this up, it'll be a really good thing to kind of save up some stone and iron. As well as getting, like, the sooner we can get these little gathering places built, the better. The 24 foresters going full time. I wonder what our log production's looking like. 11,000 over 25 years. So that's a little short of our goal. So we actually, yeah, we're gonna need more foresters going if we hope to do the 50,000 logs. That would get us about 40,000 logs. But not the 50. So let's unpause some of these and kind of just like start cranking out the forestry. Another thing is when we do get traders, I'm hoping we'll actually hit like the 300 mark before, because right now we're at 200, and I think we're still outpacing the food. The gap's closing, but you know we're doing better this time. And let's see, citizens 200. So if we can push through that 300 and get isolationists, I can start trading for food. And if that's the case, what I'm going to do is have a ton of foresters going on and producing almost nothing but firewood. And all that extra firewood I'm going to put towards our trading posts, and our trading posts will then be able to trade that for food occasionally. We're not going to work this. Food and what I'm hoping is I can actually like do the trade for stone or tools and all that instead of relying on these mines, because I'd still the Rogelius what a weird name. Aw, lost a woodcutter to an axe. That's no good. And in that case, like that might really help us get ahead on our food situation. But let's unpause this as well. We also need to add in a bunch more homes, I believe. Like our paving is probably still gnarly. Let's see. Yeah. We got what? 4, 8, 12. So we need 6 houses, and we got 5. Let's try adding in one more house. I want to go a little easy on the homes, but at the same time, it'd be kind of nice to just kind of get ahead on things a bit. And this is also a problem, so you need 6 homes. I'll leave a gap there and a gap here so I can build like little pathways so they can get out into the woods a little bit better. I really think it does speed up their gathering. I haven't confirmed it. I mean, the way to do that would be to like compare the yearly production of one gather versus another when they have roads and when they don't. And yeah, see all those extra buildings already chewed into our stone savings. Up to 20 laborers, that's bad. I bet our food production is, yeah, it's starting to get ahead of us. I really need them to finish building these extra gathering huts, but it's such a long walk at this point that it's a problem. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add 2 more. And I know it might seem like I'm losing my mind on these houses, but actually I think if our paving is good, it'll help out a lot. I'm gonna leave these in laborers because I want them to actually clear all this out, because this is free resources lying on the ground. So getting all that gathered up would be good. We can also get this a little bit, but I'm going to hold off on it since they have 6 speed up.